Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. From the 36, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Shake. You
Go. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
You ain't going nowhere. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st down, Muhammad. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. To give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Buccaneers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ty Montgomery saving his best for the playoffs with his touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 42. Buccaneers 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Carr going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now, Mike, make it look. 180. 180, we're good, we're good. 180. Try to run. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shift.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Carr completes it, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Buccaneers 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
8-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Tonight's final score.
And they get to hoist the house.